So here is a frame that I'm building right now, and I kind of wanted to show how awesome it is, and show some of the electronics that I'm using on this particular build. So this is called the Flynoceros Skoll V2, and it's a sweet ass frame. It's just so nice. I mean, they thought of everything and they did everything they could possible to make it just super nice. First, it has chamfered edges, not only on the arms, but on the entire frame. Every single edge is chamfered, which is pretty awesome. So there's lots of options that you can choose when you go to buy this frame. I mean, a ton of options. This one is a 5-inch. You can get a 6-inch. I think you can get a 5.5 too, and a 7. I'm not 100% on that, but yeah, I know you can get a 6. I think a 7. This is a 5-inch though. I love how it has this kind of tray in here for your battery. But the reason that I got this particular frame is because of this tray right here. Because what I'm going to be using in it is the DJI OcuSync. Is that what it's called? OcuSync? Or Oculus? OcuSync. It's the camera in VTX, the HD camera in VTX that goes with the DJI goggles. And I measured it and everything, and it's going to fit just so perfect in here as if it was made for it. I mean, it's just going to slide in here just beautifully because it's pretty much the same length. It's like a couple millimeters narrower than what you got here for space, and it's just gonna fit beautifully. I'm gonna take this apart and show you the rest of the stuff that I'm using too, but here's the motors. These are the T-Motor F40 Pro 3s, 2400 kV. These motors are just so nice. Definitely worth $27 a piece. For sure. I mean, you just feel the quality as soon as you have them in your hand. Another option for you for this frame is the HD camera. So obviously this is for a session. And see how it just sits inside the roll cage kind of halfway. So your session, you know, it's going to go down in here. So it's going to be just really, really protected very well. I'm not sure how you're supposed to put it in. I guess you can pop this off very easily. So see, you can just push these in and pop it up. So I guess you could put it in that way and then just stick it down. Push those in. Maybe. I don't have it all together how it's supposed to be, because I'm still building it, but yeah, it just pops in like that. Pretty cool how it's like sunken into the frame instead of just on top like most frames are. You got 4mm arms. These look pretty wide. Let's check what that is. Yeah, 3mm, a little over 3. Oh, it's right on the dot, yeah. 3mm side plates. Damn. Let's see, I'm gonna take these screws out. Another option too is man, their printed stuff is really, really nice. Super high quality too. I mean, I'll show you after I take this off, but you can already see how nice it is. Let me show you the front first real quick. So down here is where the camera goes, the FPV camera. This piece doesn't come with it, but you can find this part on Thingiverse, and this is so that you can bring your micro cam. If you're using a micro cam, you can bring it forward more. So, because if you don't have this and you use the stock pieces, I don't have them out right now, but they look like this, just only a few millimeters thick. And one goes here, one goes on the other side, and then your camera goes in the middle. It makes the camera sit way back here. So if you're using a micro cam, the lens is going to be like right here, and then you're going to have these side plates in view for sure. So this just brings it out more forward. So yeah, let me slide this off. Just look how nice that is. That's some beautiful TPU printing right there. I mean, they do some high quality stuff. Just perfect. There's also 2 slots so you can do your angle lower or higher. I'm not sure about the degrees. It probably gives it an extra like 10 or 15 degrees doing the top one. Another thing, this plate for your battery, there's 3 options for the height. So you can make your stack real low and bring this down. Your battery will be real sunken in. Or you can slide this up. This just pops out. And if I didn't have these standoffs here, there's the top one. Then you can make your stack quite a bit taller. Right now, I believe if you want the plate on the bottom holes, your stack can only be something like 14 millimeters, I think. Something like that. And you got 3 different heights. Let me take this other side plate off real quick. I got this piece also. I got it from Airblade. They're going to have it for sale soon. This was just a test piece, but this is for your Immortal T. And this obviously goes on a standoff, and then you can swivel your antenna around. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool piece. So this is the Pyroflip F4V2. Let me take that off and I'll show you the 4-in-1. That's what I really wanted to show. And presto. There she is. Very nice 4-in-1. So this is the T-Motor F45. It does 6S. It's BL-Heli32. It has huge motor pads. They're just humongous. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen a 4-in-1 with motor pads that big. And they're so spaced out too. It's crazy. I mean, look at that. There's like probably 8 millimeters in between each pad. It's crazy. It's got that bling right here around the T, all chromed out. Big old heat sink going across the whole thing. Huge pads for your battery cable. So it has a plug up front, an 8-pin plug, I believe, or you can direct solder. It has the four motor pads and then a telemetry pad. And this 4-in-1 also comes with these. It's like their own version of race wire. It says T-Motor on them. They're pretty nice. The pads are pretty big and they're not too close to each other like I've seen other ones be. Pretty nice. And let's see. I think that might be it for now. You can get, they do sell prints for the arms, to go over the arms. Flynoceros does. They're like 15 to 17 bucks for just the 4 arm protectors. And they do also have a GoPro Hero mount instead of a Session that you can buy. And I believe that's an option too. You can choose the Hero over the Session when you go to buy the frame. So yeah, overall pretty sweet frame. I love how it goes together. It's sandwiched. It kind of locks into place. The very ends are kind of pointed and they all just kind of go together and lock into place underneath here where you can't see. It's got 20 millimeter holes and 30 millimeter holes. And then the 2 plates sandwich them together with the TPU pieces going through it, which is what the side pieces screw to, with the standoffs going through it. So very, very strong. They thought of everything on this thing. Pretty beefy frame. So I'll definitely be showing it when it's done. And that's it for now. All right.